Hey everyone, back again. Welcome back to another video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Chicago BlackHawks and the Boston Bruins. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, so I just, again, enjoy it, and we'll catch you at the end of the video. So now I will take it over to, or I will lend the reins, what am I saying here? I will lend it over now to myself and Sensman / Leafsman or whatever, and see what happens. Enjoy. Well, it's what a beautiful day in Chicago. It's so amazing. No, the wind. Ah! Has anyone seen Leafsman? Ah! Okay, aside from that nonsense, let's get right into the recap. So, basically, coming into Game 2, Chicago was basically leading the series 1-0, thanks to that epic triple overtime win, which took like 2 games to complete. So, moving along, in the first period, Patrick Sharp would get his 9th goal of the playoffs, assisted by Patrick Kane and Michael Handzus at 11:22 into the first period. In the second period, pretty much everything went back and forth up until Chris Kelly got his first of the playoffs, the lone assist going to Daniel Paille at 14:58 of the second period to tie the game 1-1. Third period solved nothing, a lot of good chances, but Chicago wasn't able to beat Tuukka Rask, and Boston wasn't able to beat Corey Crawford, so the game goes to overtime for the second consecutive game. Please don't tell me that I have to stay up for 3 overtime periods again. Fuck. Fortunately, however, Daniel Paille would get his 3rd at the playoffs in the first overtime period from Tyler Seguin and Adam McQuaid to win the game 2-1 in overtime. So yeah, overall it was a very tight defensive game. It was sort of exciting to watch, but Chicago, really, for the first 30 minutes of the hockey game, they were all over Boston up until the tying goal, and then they started playing defensively, and then the overtime winner cost them because of a bad turnover. And that turnover wasn't really impressive. So we'll talk about that in a later video. But right now, let's just get back to the review table and discuss our final thoughts, or technically my final thoughts, essentially. So let's get back there and just give some final thoughts. Overall, the game wasn't bad per se, but it was decent somewhat. The thing is that I was pulling for Chicago. I was hoping they would go up 2-0 in the series. But for the first 30 minutes, after Patrick Sharp scored a goal when Boston, four of the 5 Boston players were on the ice for Patrick Sharp's goal, were pretty much in the crease like a rugby scrum. And I actually was an associate coach on a rugby team, and we won a championship this year because of our defensive-minded players and offensive-minded players. But anyways, that's another story. Thing is that after that goal, and for the first, and after like halfway through the second period, Chicago stopped playing, and then on the tying goal, they just did nothing, and the overtime goal was just, again, a turnover by just a combination of Brent Seabrook and Brandon Bolig that shouldn't have even happened, and it just shouldn't have happened because of, stupidity and just uncalled for decision making. But anyways, I will rant about the negatives at the end of the finals and the positives about the negative finals once the finals are over. So anyways, that is my video review of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Chicago BlackHawks and the Boston Bruins. I will see you all very soon. I will be back as soon as possible in the next video. And yeah, so take care, see you soon, have a great day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.